Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me on Tishology 11. It's your girl Tisha, and I'm back with another pick a card reading. This pick a card is entitled Looking for Love in All the Wrong Places. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Any information about me will be in the description box below. If this resonates with you, keep it. If it doesn't resonate at all, let it go. It's fine. Not all readings will resonate with everyone. With that being said, the timestamps will be in the description box below. And this is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Take a moment to decide which pile is right for you, and we will jump right on into it. Okay, pile 1. Let's get into your reading. This will sort of be a little spin, but like I said, if it resonates with you, keep it. If it doesn't, let it go. Let's take a look at your cards. You have the Knight of Air, Six of Water, Seven of Earth, the Wheel, the Devil, the King of Cups. You also have the Butterfly, relationships evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child, tantric sex, rebel, inner child, attraction, spark, seeing the true you. Please hold a moment while I situate your cards. Okay, group 1, thank you for holding while I situate your cards. So group 1, looking for love in all the wrong places. How that relates to you. You look for the sex. You're attracted to it. It sparks you. You like the creativity of the sex. You are attracted to people who can turn you on. And with the Devil here, it's kind of like a lustful attraction. And you may put your intentions out. With the Seven of Earth, she has papers here. She's looking down at them. It's like you may pour your intentions out on a piece of paper to say, this is what I want my mate to be. This is what I want my mate to have. What I want him or her to embody. And you seem to act quickly with the Knight of Air. And you go towards forgetting the papers, forgetting what you wrote down. You see that person come in with like 1 or 2 attributes that you wrote down, and boom, you're in it. And you seem to go towards that because they may, with the King of Cups, they may be a smooth talker. They may talk the talk and walk the walk. And then with the Devil energy, they put the sex on you. With tantric sex, their sex is like, I kind of want to say spiritual in nature. It's like that person is speaking their intentions into the sex, which has you lusting for them. And with the Six of Cups here, you always, it seems like a pattern for you. Like you always seems to pick somebody similar to your ex. Like they have some type of the same features, even though that's what you're not going for that, but that's what seems to come to you. That's what sparks you the most. I feel like with Rebel here, people come to you that are different than what you're used to, but you don't see them in you. It's like seeing the true you here. You don't see yourself going for them. Like, you see how she's like leaning over the couch, kind of playing in the water. It's like that bores you, going for people who are different, who go against your grain. That doesn't work for you. I feel like some of you all need to really pay attention to your inner child, or heal your inner child as well. And for a lot of people, that can mean a lot of different things. This is a general reading. But I feel like you tend to look for somebody who meets all the physical qualities. But because once they hit it, honestly, once they hit it, you tend to forget their spiritual qualities, their mental qualities. It's like that starts to become flooded because they're talking the talk and they're having sex with you like no other. Like you enjoy that. And with the wheel, it keeps cycling. Person after person, person after person. That's who you keep attracting. Like you need to go and sit your ass down somewhere. Honestly. Because you need to sit back and look at that paper. Maybe you need to tear that paper you're looking at up. Because I feel like once you get into it with a person, you don't think about what you wrote anymore. And you allow them and their words to take over. And then you sit there and you ask yourself, why do I keep bringing up the same man, the same woman? Why do I keep doing this over and over again? It's because you move too fast and too quickly. Now, I'm not saying you can't sleep with old boy or old girl on the first night. If that's what you do, that's what you do. But I'm saying don't go into that thinking that that's the man or the woman that is right for you, because you move too fast. You don't have time to see if it's actually working out for you. You don't have that mental conversation, that mental stimulation that sparks you to say, okay, do I actually see myself with this person? Can I see them in my future in the next year or 5 years or even 6 months? I feel like because with the butterfly has relationship evolving into the next phase, healing the inner child and growth, I feel like you really need to heal your inner child. You need to go in and see what it is you really want, because some of y'all are confused as hell. You're confusing lust with love. And it's some men and women out here who can put it on your ass and it will have you messed up. You have to kind of take it slow. You got to choose that person that challenges you, that person that makes you feel different. Like, your inner needs are not being met. And you need that to be met. In order for you to find love, they need to reach you on the inside. They truly need to reach you on the inside. Because that's the only way you're going to be able to enjoy something new, enjoy something that is lasting. When you do, the sex will be good. I'm just saying. You cannot base it off of sex, because you'll be surprised at what the new person will actually do for you. Let me see. Some of you all like to, you mainly meet your partners in a way that it's hot. So it may be hot outside. You may be on a vacation. You may be at a club, somewhere where you don't have a lot of clothes on, or as for the women, or you dress in such a way that you're like in a tank top for men, or whatever you wear. You're not like fully like winter clothes. You're not in like winter clothes. So it's like you're meeting someone out and about, like I said, at a club, at a lounge, at a bar, some of these places. And with COVID going on now, some of y'all are meeting on like Match.com or online or through Facebook, because now video chatting is everything. And some of you all are dressing. That's probably why I'm getting the dressing with like tank tops or something where it kind of accentuates your body. Nothing wrong with that. That's how you dress. That's how you dress. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying you're dressing in that such a way where that other person is turned on physically by how you look, of course. We want that, right? But then the conversation does not go anywhere. What I mean by that is it starts to become sexual, and because you may be horny, you allow it to go that way, and you keep allowing it to go that way, and you never bring it back. You have to be able to bring it back. Like, they have to be able to say something other than all about sex. And I feel like whoever, it may be you, it may be them, but whoever talks about sex first, this tantric sex, that's their thing. Like, they own that, they know what to say and do when they're in the moment to make your mind and your soul think. Like, that's their gift. They know how to put you in positions and make your mind go there and make you think that they're the one, because they're going to give you that passion. They're going to give you that lustful energy. And you're used to that. But I feel like when you meet somebody else, when you meet people in other places, let's say you do go to the grocery store, you go to the gas station, because of course we still have to go to work. Half of us do. We still go to the store to get out of the house. We still go places to get out of the house. And you meet Joe Blow or Susie Smith. Whatever your sexual orientation is, apply it that way. You meet this person and they're totally different than what you're used to. They're going to be totally different than what you're used to. because that's what you asked for. You asked for them to be different, but yet your vagina or your penis is talking and moving for you, so it's choosing for you to say, that's not what we want right now. Yeah. Your mind and your heart like, but we do need, yeah. Your private areas are speaking for you and moving for you. They're not listening to your heart and your mind. Because also with her hand and her private area, I feel like y'all are not taking the time to really just do yourselves. Like before you go out, before you go online, before you video chat, some of y'all need to masturbate. I'm sorry. Before you do it, to release a lot of that tension. So therefore you can think straight. And if you see that person headed to that conversation of sex, regardless of what you have on, if they lead to that conversation of sex and that's not what you want, you need to be like, all right, and kill the conversation. You need to be able to put that boundary out there and be like, yeah, no, I'm good. Well, you have a great day. And see where that goes. Because if you want to keep doing the same things, by all means, let the conversation go sexually, hook up with them, do what you got to do. I feel like for some of y'all, it lasts anywhere from 6 to 8 months. It can last 6 to 8 weeks. For some of you all, it can even go years, but I don't really see it going years. If it makes it to a year for some of you all, and you can't understand why it's not lasting, what is going on, because some of y'all wake the hell up and you see that, hey, I want more than sex. All that talking that you were doing, it's no longer fulfilling me. You all have to recognize the pattern. And they do show you signs when you meet them. It may not happen day one, but pay attention in them first 2 to 3 weeks, maybe even 4 weeks at the most. They're going to show you who they really are. And you have to decide, do you see yourself in them? Do you see yourself lasting with them? Honestly. Now, who's to say you can't find the love of your life online? Not saying you can't. But for some of you all, looking online is not for you. When you were going out to the clubs, that scene wasn't for you. But you kept thinking it was. But now is the time for you to think another way. Lead with your mind and lead with your heart. Leave the other mind out of it. And then see where it goes from there. Okay? All right. That is all I have for you right now for group 1. If this resonated with you, please leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, and I will catch you all in the next video. Take care. Hello, group 2. Welcome to your PickACard. Looking for love in all the wrong places. This does have a little spin on it. Like I said, if it resonates with you, keep it. If it doesn't, let it go. All right, let's see what cards you have. The 3 of Cups. The 5 of Air. The 2 of Earth. The 9 of Swords. the Hermit, the High Priestess, Coffin. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. Nasty. Athlete. Unleash your creativity. Will. Rock bottom. Free from judgment, free to love. All right, hold on a moment while I situate your cards. Okay, thank you for allowing me to situate your cards. So, group 2, looking for love in all the wrong places. Group 2, I feel like you just choose the wrong damn people to be with and you know it. Like, either your friends set you up or, oh, I got challenge. You possibly like men or women, whichever sex you're attracted to. You like to choose them that they are challenges for you. Like, you either like to take, let's say, the ugly duckling and turn them into somebody, turn them into the athlete, or turn them into someone that you see in them. Like, you see them, you see this illusion of them, and you try to make them into that illusion. And when they look like the person you thought them to be or wanted them to be, they end up leaving you high and dry for somebody else. Like, he's sitting here holding a candle. Some of you all may do candle magic for your partners. Like, you may call in this particular person, or you may have a particular person that you're with, your partner that you're with, and you're like, I want him or her to be like this and do that. And then when they do, you think, okay, why is it not happening? Like, they're doing it, but they're doing it for other people and not you. And you are like, why are they not doing it for me? You know, I was there when they were down and out. I was there when they were at rock bottom. Like, I was there. Why are they not doing this for me? And you stuck. You go within. I feel like you go within hard too with the Hermit. You go within because you have the 3 of Cups and the Hermit. And then the 2 of Air is standing out for me too, because she's trying to entice him. She's trying to turn him on. And he's like, okay. That lets me know, like, you did all this for this person. Like, you're doing all this to try to please them, to try to make them somebody who they are not. Like, you're in love with the challenge. You're in love with making that person be who you think they ought to be. You believe in them. And you may think that, oh, it's going to be good with the 9 of Swords. But with the 9 of Swords, that's also worry. That's also stress. Because mentally, you're battling yourself mentally. Like, I feel like people around you, or you're telling yourself, well, they are doing good. They are, sexing me how I want to, or they're starting to change. I see a few little things, but yet they cheat on you or they leave you for somebody else, and everything that you wanted them to do for you, they do it for somebody else. And it causes you to go into this hermit mode like, what's wrong with me? What did I do? It's not you. It kind of is you. I take that back. Because you fell in love with the illusion of them. You didn't fall in love with them. You didn't fall in love with the actual person. You fell in love with that illusion. And you were fucked up in the head by the sex. That sex had you doing things. Changing things. Like, unleash your creativity. I feel like you was pulling out all the stops. You was dressing up. You was getting real nasty with it. Like, oh, they gonna stay. They not gonna go with him or her and blah, blah, blah. But then you would catch him or her with somebody else. And then you'd be like, okay, why am I not good enough? Why? What am I doing wrong? You have to know with will here, you cannot change another person. You can only control and change you. Because that other person's will is strong enough to allow them to do. Yes, you sparked that idea or whatever in them to change, but it changed them out of your direction. And you keep going for that. You keep looking for love in those challenges. You keep looking for love. I'm going to change him or her. I'm going to make them be who I need them to be. No, boo, you can't. Let it go. And you know this. Every time you try to change somebody, you get this same feeling. Every time. You get the same feeling. And you ignore it. You ignore it. I feel like you change these ugly ducklings into athletes. And not necessarily an athlete, but somebody who is someone you would go out with. They dress nice, they smell nice, they look nice. Like, you say, this is how you should dress. This is how you should be. This is how blah, 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 blah. And they do all that and they find somebody else that's more their speed, that they actually like and would love to do it for on a regular basis. You got to know that you can't win a man or a woman with what you got between your legs. Like, I felt like you were really focused on that. Like, maybe if I put it down in the bedroom, they would stay. No. Has nothing to do with that. Because you do it every single time. And do they stay? No. They might stay for a little while. But it doesn't keep them. They feed off of you to allow them to grow. Like, I feel like with Coffin here, endings bring new beginnings. I feel like when you start to put that change in them, that's their ending. And then they go out and find their new beginnings. It's time for you to find your new beginning yourself. Stop looking for love in people that need to be fixed. Is it because you need to be fixed? Is there something you feel that is wrong with you that you try to fix it in other people and maybe it'll fix itself within you? You need to free yourself from that. Free yourself from judgments. Free yourself from these limiting beliefs, these nagging words. Be free. I feel like some of you all, I have liberation here, and I feel like some of you all need to be liberated. Like, it's like you want to be you, but you can't be you. So you try to change other people to see if they can fit you. No, if you just be you, the person that is meant for you will come. Or if you just be you, maybe the person that you're trying to change will see you for who you really are and possibly love you for who you are. And with athlete here, I feel like some of you all go with the ones or try to get the ones that are, just some of you, go for the ones who are wealthy, who do have something going for them, and they dress nice, smell nice, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to get real nasty for them. I'm going to show them how I could treat them better. And they use you. They throw you a little money here, there, or they do whatever for you or call you when they want. And they're gone. The movie, I think it was Hustlers with Jennifer Lopez. I can't think of the other actress, her friend that she helped get from rock bottom. She helped her. She showed her the lifestyle. She tried to change her. Ended up turning against her and, testifying against her or whatever. But when she hit rock bottom, that chick was calling all them other men back. Hey, how you doing? What you doing? And they wasn't falling for that shit. Because they already peeped game. And I was like, okay, whatever. Nah, I'm good. I'm already married. And some of you like, dang, what do I need to do to make sure I get it? Maybe I need to step up my game. Maybe I need to dance. Maybe I need to shake my ass, show my ass, blah, 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 blah. You know what you need to do. Honestly, you do. You ignore it. You keep doing the same old because that's what you used to. That's what you're comfortable with. And you keep ending up with the same motherfuckers over and over again. Because you will not allow yourself to be free. Start by changing yourself. Because if you get creative on yourself, it will show. It really will. Like, you need to show your ass. Like, you really need to show who you truly are. And you will be surprised at who will love you for you, who will match your nastiness, okay? Who will be there for you when you hit rock bottom. Who will change for you. And you didn't have to do much. Who is free to love you openly because you are free to love yourself openly. Some of you are scared to love your damn self. Why? Love yourself. Turn you on. Okay? I feel like once you open up, stop with the candles. As you can see, bring it up close. His candle isn't lit anymore. You see, it was burning nicely too. But the flame went out. That's because it's time for this cycle to end. You burning the candles to keep a person. To keep somebody who don't want to be kept. Or to call a person in and then you keep calling in the same challenges, because you know why? Because when you go down to set those intentions, and this is for some of you, when you sit down and set that candle intention, you thinking about the same thing. You speaking one thing and thinking another. I'm sorry, but your words, your mind and your words have to be on the same page. You can't speak into intention and say one thing and your mind is saying something else. It's not going to work, because now your intention is confused as hell. It's like, well, what do we give him or her? Okay, well, let me just give her what she used to getting, or what he used to getting. And then you back by yourself. You don't have to change who you are. Be confident in who you are. Be confident in what you bring to the table, because I feel like you do have a lot to offer. And your intentions are good to try to change that person, make them feel great. Oh, I cannot think of the name of the movie, but I think Vivica Fox was in it. And her homegirl was dating Bobby Brown. I believe it was Bobby Brown in the movie. And it was kind of like, it was one of them dating movies that was kind of funny too. And the girl, that was her habit. That was her pattern. She would take these men who were ugly and she would dress them up, buy them new clothes, make them smell good. And then after she does that transition to them, they in turn find another woman. Because now she put all this time and effort into them to make them look like who she wants to be attracted to. And they end up finding confidence within themselves and go and move on and find the love of their life. Instead of you having the confidence to go after the actual person you want, why should that even scare you? Go after the person you actually want. And if they say no, okay, and tell yourself no in the mirror. If you're afraid of rejection, tell yourself no. Look at something you really want. Whatever it is you really want, look at that and tell yourself no, so you can get used to some rejection, because I feel like you're putting so much energy into the rejection that you're missing out on your actual lover, the one that's going to match you word for word, dollar for dollar, nastiness to nastiness, like y'all gonna turn each other out. But you got to go through a couple of no's in order to get to that yes. But be free from it. Don't hold attachment to that no. It's time for you to change. It's time for you to transition. It's time to liberate yourself. Be okay. And when you by yourself, don't go into that, oh, what is wrong with me? I'm not enough and blah, blah, blah. You keep vibrating on that low frequency, you're going to get the same shit over and over again. It's time for you to say, you know what? I am enough. Those people wasn't enough for me. But I am enough. I am confident. If you look at her, she is confident about what she's doing, what she's making. You need to be as well. You have the will to change you. You have the confidence in you to keep going. If you look at the priestess, the high priestess, she knows what she wants. She's not afraid to go after it. Some of you all may need to wear some type of stone maybe a rose quartz. But some of y'all may need to wear some type of stone on you to invoke that confidence within you. Okay? And I feel like some of y'all with this Nine of Swords is all about worry. But if you look at her face, she's not worried about anything. That's because some of y'all are dating that man or that woman that you could see them cheating. You could see them cheating. Or you could get the text message. Or you could see something that you know that they're not into you. But they gonna come in and sweet talk you. And get you during sex. And because the sex is good, or because they have a way with their words or whatever, it makes you in that moment forget about what they did. And it's until the deed is over that it comes back. Stop going for them. I know it's kind of hard. It's like, Tisha, I can't stop. It's good. Try. Okay. Just try your best to stop and build that boundary. Say no. And be free from that. You are enough. Go out there with pure D confidence. Go for the actual person that you want. Go. Have that confidence. Go for that actual person. Shoot your shot. You know how many people these days are going after what they want? They're shooting their shot. You can too. Okay? So pile 2, I wish you nothing but the best. If this resonated with you, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, take care. Hello, Group 3, and thank you for joining me on Looking for Love in All the Wrong Places. This may have a little twist for you, but let's get into it. You have the Chariot, the 3 of Fire, Death, the 6 of Pentacles, the Stars, the 4 of Cups, Love Call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. 69. Mother. Take off your mask. Power. Compass. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. All right, hold a moment while I situate your cards. Okay, Griff, thank you for holding while I situated your cards. Once again, this is Looking for Love in All the Wrong Places with a little twist. I feel like some of you all look for love in people who are controlling, or you give a lot to them and they only match you some of the time. Because with 69 here, I feel like, yeah, you might like doing 69, but I feel like they like it all the time and you don't like it that much. Like, you're like, okay, fine, at least we're doing it, but it's like they took the enjoyment out of it. But they figure if we do this, then at least I'm giving to you what you giving to me. Okay. I feel like they no longer pay attention. Like, you like people who don't pay it. I won't say don't pay attention, but at first when you all are together, they kind of pay attention to the small things or whatever. And then over time they stop paying attention to those things. Like, they feel like now that they have the power over you, like you're following them, they can take off the mask and be themselves. And it comes to a point where they are controlling, they're smothering you. Like with the mother here, I feel like they smother you. They make sure that you are following their rules, their direction with compass here. It's like if you kind of look at her face, she's pleasing him, but she's not getting anything out of it. I feel like and it's not necessarily that you choose these people. This is what you're attracted to, and you keep going through this over and over again. It's like you go for it. They attract you in their charming ways. They express themselves. They send you text messages. They tell you they love you. They get into your heart to where now your heart and your mind kind of battle each other because you're so far into it. Like you're moving in that direction. You're like, okay, we're going to be together. But they act cold to you. Like you're like, okay, we can move forward. But it's not lustful. Like, it's just sex. And it's like you are like, okay, we're in this relationship. I want more. It's like they go and do their own thing. They go and do their own thing. They don't really give a rat's ass about what you're doing. Well, I take that back. They do give a damn about what you're doing, but they don't want you to give a damn about what they're doing because they're going to do them. Okay, I feel like some of you all like have to like, you may get naked in front of them. You may do different things in front of them, but it's like they don't pay attention to that. Like they'll continue to play the game, or they'll be in their phone, or they'll get up and leave. Like it's not what it used to be. Like when y'all first started out, maybe y'all was doing things to each other, 69s and all types of fun. And now it's not like that. Like I feel like that's sort of a pattern for you. You look for love because they're telling you all the right things. They're sending you messages. They're expressing themselves. They're texting you sometimes in the morning or multiple times a day until they get it and they get you. And then once they get you, they're able to take off their mask and be who they really are. Because now they have that power. They have that power over you. And I feel like your mind knows it. With beyond the mind, the heart beats. I feel like your mind knows it, but your heart is like, but they call me, but they text me, but they checking on me. Yeah, okay, to keep your ass on strings. To keep you like a puppet. Because as soon as you say something out of left field, let's say the movie Baby Boy just popped in my head where she was with Jody and Jody will take her to work. He do all these things, but then once he drop her ass off at work, he gone over to his other baby mama, looking at the girl, all the other girls at work laughing at her. He late picking her up in her car. He take her back, to the apartment. She go off or whatever, blase, blase, blah. They have sex. And then she like, well, let me fix you something to eat. It's kind of like that scenario where they don't pay attention to your needs. I don't give a crap. They fulfilling theirs. But it's like after a while, they don't care about your needs. It's until some shit go down that they're like, okay, I love you, don't leave me. I love you, be there for me. And then with death here, you get tired of it finally and you move forward. But because you didn't properly heal, you start to take that baggage on to the next one. And then that next one tends to do things a little bit different, but ends up treating you pretty much the same way. Allow yourself to talk to these people. But I feel like you need to talk to multiple people. Like, don't go out and talk to one person and focus all your energy and attention on that one person. Because that's what some people do. Some of y'all are doing that, where you focus your intention and you give to that one person to where you think that what you're doing is enough. And they got their eyes elsewhere because not only were they entertaining you at the time, but they were also entertaining other people. And it's not to say that you can date other people. It doesn't mean you're sleeping with everybody that you date. You're just dating multiple people until you find the one that you really want to be with. That's fine. That is completely fine. Some of y'all like that passion that they give off. That power that they give off. Maybe they control in the bedroom. You like that. And they carry it outside of that. Like they control what you do, how you act. You have to figure out what it is. They all have similar features. They all have something similar about them. And I feel like you do get alarmed to the red flags, but you ignore that shit because of the sex, because of the words, because of the text messages. You're blinded by that. And as soon as you hear whatever word, whatever thing that they do say, look like, you need to trigger and open them blinds and be like, let me hold back off this. Let me see them for who they really are. I feel like you may meet this person. You meet this person while doing different things, like in a park. Maybe you work out. Like, 'cause a lot of people are going to parks now because of COVID. That's part, but most people do. But like you meet them in an outdoor setting somewhere, maybe, like I said, a park or a like outdoor event. A lot of people or a lot of companies are doing outdoor events. Before COVID, you were going out different restaurants, different places, and you were meeting people there, but you were going for the same similar types. It's something about hair. Maybe it was the way they were wearing their hair or how they have their hair. Maybe it's in dreads, maybe natural, maybe you like long hair or short hair. It's something about some characteristics of them that you like, that's what you tend to go for. And if they look different, hold on a moment, let me get a charger. Okay, thank you. I don't remember kind of what I was saying. I didn't play back the video, but for some of you all, I feel like you need to try different looks. I feel like some of you all shy away from certain people who look a certain way. Maybe you don't like people who wear their hair natural, or you don't like bald men, or there are some bald women out there too. You don't like a particular person, but I feel like you need to try that. I feel like you need to try that look. You need to try something different in order to get the outcome that you want. Because when you try something different, they are able to give you what you need sometimes, plus more. They are able to still give you the calls, the love calls. They won't smother you, allow you to go. They'll nurture you. They'll nurture your ideas. They will allow you to go live your life, but still know that when you come home, that y'all still got a life together. Some of y'all want that with certain people, but the same people you keep choosing, they keep controlling you, and they're able to go and live their life, and you sitting your ass home on the couch looking crazy. And they come back to you, and you try to do everything in the book to make them want you, love you, and be for you, and treat you how they used to. Yeah, that mask is off now. They here because you fulfilling a need. You may fulfill that need if they got a place to stay. And it can be a man or a woman. A woman can bum off a man just as much as a man can bum off a woman. Like, they using you for a place to stay. They the Jody in your life. Like, they using the car. They using the house. They go and do what they want to do. Come back, come pick you up, and then they may screw you. But then they back out to doing them. And it's time for you to get your power back. It's time for you to date outside of what you're used to. Find some similar interest. Like her being on this movie reel, I feel like you might need to find somebody who has similar interest with you, that will pay attention to what you do, may ask you questions, may inquire about what you do, and they just might surprise you and turn your ass on and turn you out just the same. I give you everything, and you're able to move in a positive direction with this person. You both are on the same path, and they're not going to destroy your path or hold you back. They're going to continue to feed into you and illuminate your powers, give you back that hope, give unto you what you give unto them. Finally, the heart and the mind become the same page, to where this is soul level stuff. But you have to let go of that comfort. Because I know you sick and that you with the death card here, you tired of people treating you like that. You tired of thinking, okay, they're one way, and then when they finally get in the door and they done moved in or whatever, now they Jody. they masked and came off. And you go through this every single time. I feel like they show up as a 6 and then they turn into a 9, or they show up as a 9 and they turn into a 6. That's another way to look at 69 that just came to me. Like they flipped the script. Could be dating a Gemini. Could be. Doesn't necessarily mean that. Or that person not continuously in their chart. Not picking on anybody's per se. But yeah, you definitely need to try something different. Or, like I told Pile 1, you need to wait it. Wait it out 3 to 4 weeks. And see what they are like. Because sometimes in 3 to 4 weeks, a person will show you who they really are. Because they can't keep that shit up. Just tiresome. Or they'll cut you off and move on to the next. Wait it out. If you can. If you won't. And I'm not saying you got to wait the sex out. If the sex makes you fall first, yeah, you need to wait that out too. Now, 3 to 4 weeks, for some, that's a little long. For some people, they can do it. It's whatever floats your boat. But what I'm saying is, if you trying to get to know that person, go sleep with an old person. Go sleep with an old person. Go sleep with somebody else. You know you ain't really, you don't give a shit. You just want to get your nut and keep moving. So that way you can focus on this person. You ain't got to necessarily have sex with this new person. I'm just saying, it's your life. You do what you feel is right in order for you to kind of see who this person really is, so you don't have to keep going through this over and over and over again. Try somebody different. And sometimes when you try somebody different, recognize the signs that are there. Because sometimes when you choose somebody different, they end up being like your previous people. You got to recognize these signs, these triggers that get you. And you got to be able to be like, nope, I'm good. And when you wait, you'll see them too. You'll see or watch them fall off. Because they ain't got time to wait on you when they can go to the next chick or the next dude and do their same MO, and then they right back in there. Because just like Jody dropped her off at the job, them girls that was laughing, they already knew what was up. They'll let him come by and do whatever, but they don't put up with that mess. They let him go on back to her and let her be stupid. Don't be stupid no more. You know the signs. And if not, you need to start learning them things and writing them down, so you can stop. And if you do any type of, when I look at also power, like any type of intention, or you write what you want out of a person down, make sure your heart, mind, body, soul, everything is on the same damn page. Because if one of them is not, or if two of them is not, you're going to get the same crap you've been getting. And you're going to be sitting there like, why I wrote down this intention. This is what I said I wanted. And why do I keep getting something different? Because you know what? Your mind, body, and spirit ain't on the same page. Okay? You need to pay attention to your mind, body, and spirit. Make sure they are on the same page when you're manifesting this person into your life. All right? So, group 3, if that resonated with you, please let me know in the comments. If it did not, let it go. And I wish you nothing but the best. And you all take care.